Hello everyone. Today I'm gonna go through another editing process of my VSCO editing, and I'm gonna do the critique video later, also the 26th critique video. So I'm gonna edit the one that previously posted. So let me scroll all the way down to this one with Sierra. So I'm gonna show you how I edited this one, because many of you have requested that you want to see how I edited this one. So let me go back and then go to the VSCO. So I have preloaded those pictures, so I will show you how to edit this one. So I used the lace skirt. Sierra brought the skirt also, so we did that shadow, and it has a nice shadow on her face also. So there are two options to choose. I use E6. E6 has a nice like soft tone in it, and then A4. A4 has a nice brown tone. So let me show you how I edit it on the A4. So first of all, it's still too bright. I'm gonna reduce the exposure a little bit, increase the contrast, increase the sharpness. I need to reduce the even more for the exposure, and highlight safe. I probably increase the contrast a little bit more. So, and based on the eye level, I need to rotate a little bit. What you can see is that you can base on the benchmark of the mouth, it has to parallel to the ground also. So I know the Instagram crop, it has to be 4:5, so I will make sure that it's near the eye level, even though it's cropping out the outfit a little bit, but that's fine to me, as long as I'm trying to make it into the center point and leave some headroom, because those shadow in the top, it looks nice also. So, and then I increase a little bit more for the contrast. That's my A4 edit, so I will save it. So that's my edit. So I probably copy this edit. So let me copy the edits, and then I paste the edit next to it. So this one is too dark, as you can see. So once I paste it, I will increase the brightness a little bit, the exposure, and I will crop it closer so that it has more intense feeling in it. So I will crop closer and make sure it has some headroom on top. So that's my crop right here, and then I will save this one. Save as the actual size. So the next one is similar. So I'm gonna copy this edit and then paste this one to it. I think this one, it was the one that I posted also. So it's pretty much the same lighting to the next one. That's why I don't need to adjust a lot. So all I need is just adjust the cropping a little bit. So after I adjust the cropping, pretty much set for this picture. So I will save it, and then save as actual size. And then the last one, I will paste the copy first. It might be too bright to me right now, so I will reduce the exposure a little bit. You can see it's tilted to the right a little bit, so I will tilt back, make sure that it's parallel to the ground level, and I will make it closer so that it's more intense, because especially the shadow, if it make it closer, it's more intense on the viewers, the first impression on the viewer. So the closer it gets, the stronger the first impression. So after I crop it closer, make sure that the eyes are in the center level. It seems like the right side has too much space for me, so I move to the left a little bit. It balances out the left and right. And reduce a little bit more of the exposure. That's it. I will save this one, save as actual size. So that's the edit of this series. And next I'm gonna go through the account. So previously I pre-typed all the accounts in this search bar. So the first one, I like the tone overall. I like the faded tone in here, so nicely done. I'm not sure about the tilted, because when I post the picture, I don't post the tilted. This is just my opinion, because the tilted to the left, I usually tilt it to the make sure that it's perpendicular to the ground, and make sure there will be more headroom left, because if not enough headroom in the square format, it seems it cut on the forehead a little bit. So just make sure it has more headroom. I like the leading line of this one to the center of the portrait, so nicely done. Maybe you can crop out this light right there, kind of distracted me a little bit. You can just crop it out so it looks cleaner for the first impression right there. But nice use of the leading line right there. So next one. So this is kind of like a travel style pose. Nice color, nicely arranged of the portrait and the landscape alternatively for the first 3 rows, and make sure that these two are also alternatively, because these two are very similar portraits. So you can pose another just like what you did in the first 3 rows. Maybe you are doing the improvement already, so you are improving on the previous these two. So those two, you can pose this one and then pose this one far away and then pose another one. I will usually separate it out with different outfit also, because these two are two dark outfits similar, so that's why you need a landscape to separate it out. So next one, I like the color play right here. Nice color and then nice pattern on top. I will crop out those you see the edge a little bit. I will crop it out the edge because it kind of like distracted on the edge. I will crop it out more so that it's more clean, like cleaner in the background. And other than that, I like the color background in here also, so nicely done. So nice color and nice use of the framing right here. I will crop it closer so that it's more concentrated on the portrait, because this one is far away because there are some other people around. So if you crop it closer, it might be more concentrated in the portrait. So next one, I like the color in this one also. Nice matching the color of the glasses with the flower in the background. So I think you use the prism in here. Nice backlight also. From the feed consistency standpoint, make sure that it's consistent. These two, I think, yeah, you are on the right track. That pose one toward the right, pose one toward the left. If there's another outfit, I will pose another outfit in this slot also, just to make it more interesting, to have different outfits. And make sure that the head part is not too close to all the column also. So make sure the head is in the back, there's no distraction in the back. But other than that, good use of the color matching, so keep it up. Next one, I like the hair movement of this one with Lindsay right here. So nice hair movement, and the light in this one, I think the top part of this branch right there kind of distracted me a little bit. If you crop closer, it might be better for this one, because there are some distraction on the top for this one. And for the feet consistency, make sure that the head level are similar. For example, this one, the head level has almost half of the body length, and then this one almost half also, but this one is kind of like close. When you look through these three in a row, kind of like not in the same line, so make sure that they are consistently like in terms of ratio also. So, and the same thing happened here. This one maybe you intentionally crop with the just only the lips to have detailed shots, and this one is lower for the cropping, and this one maybe I will post another one with different outfit for this one. So just my opinion right there. Next one, I like the color in this one also, the color tone. I might want to crop it closer, either in the square format in this one. And nice use of the prism. This reflection right here kind of like out of the range, kind of like not in the center of the attention right there. In that case, I probably just crop it out, because either do you want the viewer to be more interested in the rainbow or the shadow or the reflection. You have to choose either one. If you want to more interested in the shadow, you give more the reflection, you get more reflection proportion on the right side. So if it's not too much, just don't leave the proportion there, just crop it out completely. So leave the rainbow in this side so that it has a more strong emphasis on the rainbow. That's my take on that. Other than that, keep up with the good work on the color and contrast. And for the I see you've these couple rows you have been consistent with the horizontal, and then this one is not horizontal, so maybe you are changing the format of your feed. But if you're changing for format of your feed, just keep it consistent, post all other things with this kind of format instead. So next one, so this one is kind of like lifestyle food plus fruit photography. So I like the color of this, nice consistent tone with the bright color, like happy color also. So nicely done with the happy color. So this one, I like the cactus in the back. I probably crop out that tree branch a little bit so that it's more focused on the center of the portrait, because this green a little bit distracted to me. So I will crop it closer like this and make sure that it's on the right hand side, the third area of the right hand side. Next one, so this one, let me see, my first impression, these two is too close cropping to the head. I will leave more headroom on top. Even though it's a square format, as long as you stay consistent. So if you're trying to crop it this close, make sure everything is cropping that close also. And I will post this one far away and then post a close-up and then post a far away one, instead of too far away and then suddenly there's a post up one. And also it seems like the top three row, most of the outfit are white color, so make sure that you do alternatively outfit, maybe white color and then red color or black color, so that just to spread out all the patterns, instead of every outfit is kind of like the white color. You can just choose a different color of outfit. That's my take on the feed consistency building and the cropping of the portrait. Next one, so I like the color overall in this feed and the tone, nicely done with the red right there. I probably will crop out that there's a little bit corner on top, If it doesn't serve the purpose, I will just crop it out so that it's closer and more concentrated on the portrait. And I really like the through the glass. I really like this shot, the mood of the portrait and the coffee shop mood through the coffee shop glass window. So there's a little bit of detail right there. I want to mention is that even though there's a little bit of white space on the edge right here, it's still kind of like distracting my eyes a little bit. So what I wanted to do, if I'm cropping this image, I will crop out that one. So it's not very important from the overall view, but a little bit of the edge kind of adds up. So I will crop it like closer, crop out that edge. You see there's a white edge from the window, so I will crop it out. But I really like the tone and the mood in this image, so good job. Keep it up on the prism work also, so nice prism work. Just like this one, I will move the spoon out of the image because the overall color kind of like white, red, and then the brown tone. The spoon kind of like serve a different tone in this picture, kind of like out of its own. So what I mean is you can move the spoon out of the picture so that it looks smoother overall. So because if you crop it out or just move the spoon out of the picture, so it leaves more smoother feeling in the overall feel. So keep it up. Only all those small details you can improve. So that's just my opinion on the feed consistency. Next one. So I like the detail of the animal right there. Make sure that the portrait the lines are perpendicular to the ground. So, and this one seems too close of the crop to me. I will leave more room on the top and the body also. So I will step back maybe 2 more feet and then take another picture so that it leaves more room to crop for Instagram. And nice. I think this one is using the prism. Correct me if I'm wrong. And make sure that this little bit of edge, I will crop it so it's more concentrated on the portrait. Okay, next one. I think this one is the last one. So nice tone in this one. This one is similar to the previous one that I was talking about. There was a little bit of white on the left corner. I will crop it out, even though there's some bokeh, but I don't want those white showing up a little bit. So I will crop like that, so it looks more even in the background. So, and from the feed consistency standpoint, I can see that you are purposely putting 3 in a row on the left side in the same person. But make sure that they, if you are putting 3 in a row in the same model on the left side, make sure they have a different outfit or different background. Because if they have the same background, it seems like it's out of balance for the feed. So just make sure that if you're trying to post the same model in the same column, just make sure that they have different outfits or different background environment. It creates even more interesting effect on the feed overall standpoint. So that's all for my critique video and the editing today. Thank you so much for watching. Right now the critique video wait list is on the 56th. If you want, you can critique on you can comment on my latest post in the Instagram saying that you want to join the critique list. It's pretty far away also. So thank you so much for watching and support. See you next time. Bye.